I shouldn't have answered the door, but when I heard the knocking at 3 a.m., I thought it was my roommate. It wasn't.
Who the hell knocks like that at this hour?
The knocking wasn't normal. It was slow, deliberate, like someone was counting the seconds between each one.
Dude, if this is some prank, it's not funny.
I swung the door open. The hallway was empty, except for the box. A small black box, sitting right in front of my door.
What the?
I picked it up. It was cold, too cold, like it had been sitting in a freezer.
Open it.
And the whisper came from behind me. But I was alone.
Who stepped out?
The box clicked open on its own. Inside was a single Polaroid. A photo of me, sleeping, taken last night.
That's impossible. I live alone.
Then the knocking started again, this time from inside the box.
Yo, no.
The photo changed. Now it showed me, standing right here, holding the box. And behind me, something was in the room.
You shouldn't have opened it.
The voice wasn't a whisper anymore. It was right behind my ear.
What do you want?
You let me in.
The lights flickered. The photo changed again. This time, it was just a hand reaching out toward me.
This isn't happening.
The knocking turned into scratching. From inside the walls, from under the bed, from inside my own chest.
Too late now.
The last thing I saw before the lights went out was the photo. The hand was no longer in the picture.
Get off me.
I spun around, swinging my fist at the darkness, but there was nothing there, just the empty room. And the box, still open on the floor.
You can't run.
The voice came from everywhere at once. The walls, the ceiling, my own head. The Polaroid in the box started shaking.
What the hell is this?
The photo flipped over on its own. The back wasn't blank. A single word was scrawled in what looked like blood.
Look where?
The scratching in the walls got louder, closer. Something was moving behind the plaster. Something big.
Behind you.
I didn't want to turn around, but I did.
Oh, God.
The face smiled, then it was gone.
Go yourself.
No answer. Just the creak of floorboards near the bed. Something was moving in the dark. Slow. Patient.
You should have burned the photo.
My eyes darted to the Polaroid on the floor. The image had changed again. Now it showed me, right now, frozen in terror. And behind me, a shadow, tall, twisted, leaning forward like it wanted to whisper something in my ear.
This isn't real.
A dry clicking sound echoed from the corner, like bones snapping.
It's real.
A second voice, younger, giggling.
We've been watching you sleep for weeks.
The temperature dropped even lower. My fingers went numb. The shadow in the photo stretched longer, darker, until its fingers touched the back of my neck in the picture.
Too late to scream.
The lights went out.
Is it over?
Then the bedroom door creaked open on its own. Moonlight spilled in from the hallway, illuminating hundreds of Polaroids plastered across the walls. Every single one showed me, sleeping, eating, standing right where I was now.
Over?
We're just getting started.
The door slammed shut. I wasn't supposed to open the door, but when you hear your dead wife's voice calling your name at 3 a.m., you don't think. You just run.
Sarah, is that really you?
Let me in, baby. It's so cold out here.
Her voice was perfect, The way she dragged out the word baby, just like she used to. But Sarah had been buried 6 months ago.
You're not her. You can't be.
You left me alone in the ground, Michael.
My blood turned to ice. I never told her my name was Michael.
How do you know that name?
As I'm standing right behind you.
The voice wasn't coming from the door anymore. It was in the room, right over my shoulder.
No.
Turn around, Michael. Let me see your face one last time.
I didn't turn. I couldn't. But then I felt it. Fingers, cold and rotting, sliding down my back. The lights flickered. For a second, I saw her in the mirror. Pale, hollow, smiling.
Too late.
The door slammed shut behind me, and then the knocking started again. But this time, it was coming from inside the walls.
What do you want?
You took something from me, Michael. Now I'm here to take something from you.
The air turned thick. The smell of wet earth filled the room. And then the whispering started. Not just one voice, dozens.
Who else is here?
All the others who waited for you. All the ones you forgot.
The floorboards creaked. Shadows moved on their own. And then the first hand broke through the wall.
This isn't happening.
Oh, Michael, it's only just begun.
The hands kept coming, grasping, pulling. And then I heard it. The sound of my own voice whispering back from the darkness.
Let us in, Michael.
But I wasn't the one speaking.
You should have opened the door when you had the chance.
The last thing I saw before the lights went out was my own face staring back at me, smiling.
Sarah, what did you do?
I didn't do anything, Michael. You did.
The mirror was still there, but now, instead of my reflection, it showed a graveyard. My graveyard.
That's not possible.
Look closer.
The headstones had my name on them. Dozens of them. All different dates. All future dates.
No, this is some kind of trick.
The first one is tonight.
A cold breath brushed against my neck. The mirror fogged up, and then a single word appeared, written in something dark. Something wet.
Run.
Too late for that.
The front door burst open. Wind howled through the house, and then I heard it. The sound of dirt shifting, like something was digging its way up from under the floor.
What's happening?
You should have visited my grave, Michael.
The floorboards cracked. A hand, bone thin, covered in mud, shot up and grabbed my ankle.
Let go!
Now you'll stay with me forever.
More hands erupted from the floor, the walls, the ceiling. And then, from the darkness, another voice. One I hadn't heard in years.
You shouldn't have forgotten us, Michael.
I knew that voice. It was my brother, the one who disappeared when we were kids.
Jake?
We've been waiting for you.
The hands pulled harder, the floor gave way, and as I fell into the darkness, the last thing I saw was Sarah's face, smiling down at me.
Welcome home.
Then the ground closed above me, and the knocking started again.
Let us in, Michael.
But this time, it wasn't coming from the house. It was coming from inside the coffin.
Wait.
Sure. No more running.
The dirt fell away as they pulled me deeper. Sarah's hand clutched mine, her skin slipping like wet paper.
You belong here now.
The last thing I heard, before the earth swallowed me whole, was my own voice, whispering from the graves around me.
We've been waiting.
Let me in.